Hello, welcome back to another solve video. Today I'll be solving Slingshot Tesselation by Michael Leftkowitz, also known as Juggler. So, the rules for this puzzle: you have to place a digit from 1 to 9 into each cell. Cells that share an edge, so these two cells that share an edge, can't be the same, so then two digits can't touch. Every row, horizontal row, and every column, every vertical column, contains a non-repeating set of consecutive digits. So we can have like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but they can be in any order. So sort those, for example. They can't repeat, and they have to be a consecutive set, like that works. But we can have say that because those aren't consecutive because of the 8 is not a full consecutive set. So that's not allowed. That's the rules for the tessellation. Then we also have these slingshots, as you can see, these little things. So these if we have a slingshot, let's take this one for example. We have this cell and this cell. The digit in this cell gives us the distance that this digit is going to be shot in this direction. So say if this is 3, then this whatever goes in this green cell is going to be repeated 1, 2, 3. It's going to be repeated 3 cells away. Yeah. So, or for instance, if we had 4, then the green cell would be repeated 1, 2, 3, 4. And those cells would have to be the same, like 1 or 1, for instance, whatever it is. So, those are the rules of the puzzle. Now, let's reset the timer, and let's begin solving. So, straight away, the slingshot cannot have a digit more than the distance to the edge of the grid, because you can't get a digit off the edge of the grid. So that's 1, 2, 3, because then you've got 3 cells before the edge of the grid. Similarly, all of these, that's also 1, 2, 3. This is a weird thing, just going back on itself. You don't usually see that. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure if it's worth marking ones out of 4, which is most of them. Okay. Now, because of the no repeat, is going to do some stuff. Because these themes, you have 3 arrows all in the same direction and all the same shape. That might be doing something. Because this green digit has to repeat in one of these, and it can't be in either of those because it's touching the same cell, and cells that touch can't be the same. So this has to actually be 3 or 4, because it has to be referring to one of these cells. And similarly, again here, this digit can't appear in either of those. So this can't be, because this is a 1, then that would mean that's also purple and they're touching. The 2, that would be purple and those would be touching. So that has to be 3 or 4, and again this one, it's just the same deduction. This can't repeat in either of those cells, so it's going to be one of these. It's got to be 3 or 4. I think this, because this is in yellow, either goes 1 and it's pointing to itself, which is fine, or it's a 2, in which case it's referring to that cell, and those would be touching. So that doesn't work. And if it's a 3, then we have those are both yellow, and that looks fine to me. Okay. This I think does the same thing as these arrows did, where this digit can't repeat in either of those, so it's going to have to go here. It's going to have to be a 3 or a 4. Having a lot of 3, 4s, I think it might be move those because you don't actually use them. Color that as purple because these two are different 3, 4s, and these two are also different. Therefore, that means these two are the same, which is worth noting. These two are pointing at cells the same distance away. It's either they're into both of these cells or both of these cells. Interesting. This is because okay, so one of these is green. Okay, so can this be if this is 3, then green has to be 4 and purple's 3. But I think this and that makes this purple, which is kind of interesting. I think that's fine. Don't see if that breaks. If there's any, these feel like the broken. This feels like the starting point, but this digit can also be green, which would be quite interesting. We don't know it yet. These digits are maximum of 5 because of the 1, 2, 3 pence mark. They can't be too high. Yeah, I guess we can mark one of these being purple as noteworthy. That's because of this Slingshot putting this cell over here. And this cell goes in one of these two, but we don't know whether it could be green. So I'm not sure if I want to put a color there because I don't know if it's a new color or if it's green again. Okay. Oh, I think I see something. I think I see something really cool. If this is a 3 and that's 4, then this is indexing that cell, and this is indexing that cell. That puts purple here and green here. That gives us almost specifically 4 there and a 3 there. And both those cells see this cell. So, and that's going to break because we have too many 3 4s. That can't be 3 because it would repeat in the column, and it can't be 4 because it would repeat in the column. And so we're always going to have to repeat in this column. Okay, wow. Yeah, so 3 there goes there, 4 there goes there, repeats in the column. That means that has to be the other way around. That's 4, and that's 3. 3 goes 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 repeats 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That goes there. Let's get rid of the colors because we know what the actual digits are now, so we don't need the colors anymore. Okay. And also because it means we can use the color for this. Repeat 3. That goes there. It's 1, 2, 4, 5, and it's not a 3. That's also not a 3. Okay. This digit is going to be important now because this goes well 1, 2, or 4. So this isn't 5. Okay. Which I think couldn't be 5 anyway because of this. These need to all be consecutive. Oh, a consecutive set. So we can have 1, 2, 3, or we can have 2, 3, 4. Either way, we need a 2. So if this is 4, that's a 2. And if they're 1, 2, they can be either way around. 4 there means that's not a 4. Okay, so it's just a 1, 2 pair. Nice. This is either these two are the same, or these two are the same. Yeah, these two being the same means they have to both be 4 because of the 3 there. That means that can be 3. So those both being 4, that should be fine. Purple, because the 1, 2 has to be here. Also, we do have a 1, 2 pair. So we know there's a 1 in this row. So consecutive that everything is it's 1 up to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those can't be 3. Just like this. That's not 3 because of that. And it's got a arrow on it. So it's the most 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's just 4 or 5 then. That's nice. quite limited. We only have 2 options for 3 in the row. It's also worth noting. 4, 5. Because if it's 5, it's pointing here, and those are both just 1, 2. But if it's 4, then it's pointing here, and that can be quite a lot of things. Well, not 3 or 4, so it'd have to be 5, 6, or 7. Okay, these all seem valid. Yeah, that arrow doesn't seem to do much yet. I feel that's going to be important a bit. I mean, it gives us the 1, 2, 3 pencil mark, I guess. Oh, 4. I take 4 out of there. Can't beat in the column. Okay. I guess we know this is 4, 5, 6, 7 because it goes here. Yeah, the consecutive set for this column has a lot of middling digits. It's going to be like, could just be 3 to 7, but could also just like 4, 5, 6, and then have like 7 and 8, or 3, 4, 5, and have a 1, 2 down here. Still quite a few options for that. Oh, this is because that's our most 3, means these are most 5. That's not a 4. Getting quite a few low digits here. That's not a 3. This be 5. If this is a 5, you need 4 and 3. Quite restricting. This goes over here. Again, I don't want to color because I don't know if it's the same as one of our previous colors. It can't be green. That's yellow. Can't be yellow, but I think it could technically still be purple if it's 5, and then goes purple goes here, and then one of those. Yeah, that still seems possible. That because these 3 arrows are all done now. These 3 single shots are done. Hmm. Okay. Not seeing anything immediately here, but I wonder does this have to have a 4 in it? Right, it's 5 cells with a consecutive set of digits, it always needs a 5. So no needs a 5, same for this needs a 5, this needs a 5, this needs a 5. This one we have 2 digits in it, so it's slightly more restricted than the others. But not by much. It needs a 5, it doesn't need a 4. Yes, actually, it does. Because if it doesn't have 4, the only set of 5 consecutive digits we can have is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But that doesn't work because of this digit, or this cell. So we need at least 1 digit less than 5, so we need a 4 in here. So one of those is a 4. Not too helpful. Anything else too helpful, but it's something. Let's see if we can prove which way around these 1, 2s go. That'll be very helpful. Oh, interesting. Okay, because if this is a 2, this is that digit. So it's 1, 2, 3, or 5. Can't be any of 1, 2, 3 because these. It's touching all of those. So it'd have to be 5. And if it's 1, same with that digit, which is a 3 or 4. So it's always 4 or 5. That's interesting. Yeah, and it being 4 or 5 is entirely dependent on whether this is a 1 or a 2. If we know the 1, 2s, we know what this digit is. That's interesting. That's interesting. Also, these two have interactions because they're different. So if this goes there, then this goes here, and vice versa if the 1, 2s are the other way around. I wonder if there's some interaction with those. Because these are both 4s. Like if those are 4s, then these two become 5s. Seems fine. This cell going over here. Again, it's never going to be the same as that anyway, just from the row. So I don't have to worry about it being. We do know there's a 3 in here. Right. We know there's a 3 in there. Ooh. And we know there's a 3 in here. See if that's a 3. And if it's not a 3, it has to be 1, 2, 3. We have like an X-ring of 3s, where one of these are 3s, one of these are 3s. So nothing here can be 3. Which, except all of these are already not 3s, just by Sudoku. Well, not Sudoku, but the repeats in rows, and those pencil marks. So all that does is just prove these two cells being 3. Is that helpful? Maybe. Oh, yeah, because this row, if this doesn't have a 3, well, because none of those can be 3s, which is really interesting. Because either this is a 3, in which case it's a 3, but if it's not a 3, it's 4, and then these are all higher than, these are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're all high digits, which specifically makes that a 5. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. So, remember what we said because of this arrow, either these are both 4s or either these are both 5s. It's basically meaning either this is a 4 or that's a 5. What I've just said about this row is if this is a 4, yeah, if this is a 4, this needs to be a 5 because you can't have 1, 2, or 3s in here. If this is a 4, make that a 5, and if this is not a 4, then that has to be a 5 because of this arrow. That's always 5. And to satisfy this consecutive, we get 4 and 3. Okay. Those two cells are the same. Well, morning that's 3. That's not a 3. And that is. Okay. These two cells are the same. And that's perfect because of that 4 being next to there. Means that's not a 4. Yeah, these are 4, 5. That's 4, 5. And it's not 4. That's 5. That's 5. Which makes that a 2. Because it can't be 1. What we said earlier. That's 1. That's 1. That slingshot is satisfied. This 1 means that is purple and that is not, which is nice, and it's not 4. So that. Okay. 3, 4, put the 5 over here. They both, one of these are 5. This 5, this star touches both of them, so this star can't be 5. This is cool. I like this. Neither of these are 5. And okay, that's a 6, 7 pair. So you can take 6, 7 out of both of these cells. That's a 3, 4 pair now. You can remove the corner marks of that. So 3, 4, 5. So to get complete the consecutive step, we either have 2 and 6, 2 and 6, or 6, 7. So this is 2, 6, 7. I think at this point it's more worthwhile coloring off the slingshots that are completed. So this slingshot is complete. This one is complete. So there, this one's completed. This one's completed. That one is. Let's mark this as green because even if we don't know what that is, we've already got them marked in the grid that they're the same. So we don't need to worry about it anymore. We've just got this one and this one left. Oh, and this one. Right, nearly forgot about that one. Okay. If it's a 4, so 2, 3, it's referring to one of these. This has to be 2, 3, 4, and it's not a 3. If it's a 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, if this is a 4, this needs to be a 3 or 4. That's a 4, this is 3 in the column, and there's a 4 next to it. So that doesn't work. So this has to be 5, it's referring to this cell, and that's a 2. Alternatively, it's next to a 4, so it can be 4 anyway. Okay. There we are. And that slingshot is now done as well. That 5, remove 5 from there. That's a 3 or 4. Consecutive set is either 3, because it doesn't have a 2, and that's a 3 or 4. It's either 3, 4, 5, or 4, 5, 6. So you can pencil mark those. That's not a 3, that's not a 3. Remove 4 from those. Not 3, that's not a 3. And that's not a 4 either. And that's not a 5. This is a 6, there's no 5 in the complete set. That is just a 5. We can have 6, 4, and 3. We can have 4 and 3. Yeah, if this is a 4, no, wait. 6, 5, 4, 4, 5, 3. Okay, both options work there. Okay, we have 3 now. We have 1, 2, 2, 6, or 6, 7. Let's pencil mark 1, 2, 6, 7, I guess. Not as useful. I'm going to pencil mark not pencil mark color. Those two as the same because of that slingshot. Oh, 5. That 5 sees that cell. That cell's not a 5. That is, and this has to be 3 because that cell is 3 away. And that slingshot is now complete. Okay, let's ooh, before we do that, this to be a complete set, we need a 4 in here. That cell can't be a 4 because that, and this cell has a 4 in the column. So the 4 has to go there. We probably could have done that from this as well. Because if we have 2, 3, 4, 5, the remaining cell is 1 or 6. Both of which work actually. I wasn't expecting that. That's 3, see that's 4, that's 3, and that's 4. See that. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is again, neither of them are 1. So it's just 2, 6, 7. I'm just going to pencil mark the stuff and see what comes out. We have no 8 or 9s in the grid yet, which is interesting. You need both 8 or 9 in these ones. This sees 1, 2 in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 6, 7, 8, 9. Same for these two cells as well then. 6, 7, 8, 9. This cell sees both 6, 7s because these two are different. So yeah, this is so if this is 6, that's 7, vice versa. If you always use both 6 and 7, that's not either of them. Which means you need both 6 and 7 in the column. So because 3, 4, 5, we have 6, 7 to catch up to 8, 9. So I guess one of those is purple. That can't be 6, 7, right? Yeah, because of this row. These are 1, 2, 4, 5. Well, actually, we know this specifically, don't we? There's no 4, so it can't be bigger than 3. So these have to be 1 and 2. That's actually not purple now. That is purple. We have that 6, 7. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Complete set. We have 8 and 2. which makes that 1. That's not 1 or 2, so that's there. Okay. 6, 7 pair makes that a 2, and that is not 6, 7. Okay, and it's 8 in the row, so that's 9. Nice. 8 and 9 there, that is a 6, 7. We have a 2 there, so that's not 2. More specifically, it's 6 in order to have consecutive set. This is 7, 7, and purple is now 6. That is nice. 7, 7. That's either 6. Both 2 and 7 actually work for the column. This has to be 2, because you have 1 and a 3. So we need a 2 to complete the column. 2 to make that 7. Leaves us with, let's do the column first, because we know exactly what these two sides have to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a 5 in the row, so that's 8. That's 5. And then we need a 6 to complete the row. And that is solved. Nice. Just under 25 minutes, so pretty reasonable time. Yeah, very nice puzzle. It's got a pretty good use out of the slingshot. Nice combination of constraints. Rule sets work well together. Very nice puzzle overall. So thank you. Thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed the puzzle.